Hello, my Scorpio friends. Karen Barney, Karmic One Tarot, bringing you your wealth reading for Pisces season. Pisces season runs from February 19 through March 20th, so mid-month to mid-month here with the wealth reading. It's happening for the Scorpios of this world with their money, their business, their career, their jobs, their promotions. Oh, feeling a little bit stuck, my friends. The Eight of Swords. A little doubtful, a little bit fearful even. Not sure which way to move. Not sure if you even have a move. What's going on here with the Scorpios and their money? That's too many. One or two cards, please. One or two cards for the Scorpios, their money, their business, their career, their finance. It's happening with their promotions, their upgrades, their raises. It's happening with their properties, their transfers. What's happening with their investments? What's happening for the Scorpios in Pisces season? Thank you. Well, the Ace of Pentacles, and I just bent that card. So, Ace of Pentacles coming out for you. Are you doubtful whether or not this will appear? It's being offered to you from the hand of the universe, my Scorpio friends, so don't doubt. What's happening here? Thank you, the Five of Wands. So there is a conflict in how to get there, though. So you might have a group of people that you've been negotiating with about this new opportunity, and you kind of feel like you're at a standstill. It's happening here with the Scorpios for Pisces season. Their money, their careers, their businesses, their jobs. The Five of Cups. Reflecting, my Scorpio friends, what is it you've been mulling over? This opportunity and how to move it forward? How to get through this conflict? What's going on for the Scorpios Pisces season with their money, their businesses, their careers, their jobs, their finance? What's happening with the Scorpios? The Six of Cups. So there might be a situation that you've returned to perhaps try and take care of this impasse. The Six of Cups is a card of past. It can also be a card of children. I don't see that necessarily here unless you're struggling with your children and how to move them forward towards some opportunity. But it might also be that this is where your comfort lies and you're not quite comfortable yet. What's happening here with the Scorpios? For their businesses, their careers. The Star card, wonderful energy here. Healing and hoping and knowing that things are going to be what you need them to be. Card of Aquarius. We've just come through Aquarius time. So what is it that you are looking at balancing out here? The Star card is pouring the emotion, water of emotion equally into more emotion and then onto the land to saturate what is dry. So where is it that's dry here with the emotion, my friends? What's happening with the Scorpios? Seven of Pentacles. So you've been waiting on this opportunity for a long time and you have felt really stuck and not being able to move. But here it is. It's coming in. It's coming in to loosen up this dry earth, my friends. What's happening here with the Scorpios? I've never spoken about the Star card like that before in my life. So I'm not sure what that means to you. There is something that is going to saturate, to nurture, to bring back the life into whatever you've been hoping on. And you know what? I think that this is a situation that you may not even be recognizing right now. You might have this blindfold tied so tightly that you don't see this opportunity because you are being offered something here that is really something that you want and wish for and hope for, but for some reason you're not recognizing it. So what's happening here? One more card, please, for the Scorpios. One more card for the Scorpios. The Five of Pentacles. The lack. So we've got three fives out here too, my friends. So that's going to be changing, I feel, in the next five. All right, five is a prominent number here. So what's the bottom of the deck? The High Priestess. The High Priestess is going to bring in some unforeseen events, perhaps something that might have been happening behind the scenes. Now, if this is you, the High Priestess, using your intuition to read between the lines and see this and recognize it, then it is truly going to be what you had hoped for. It's truly going to bring back your comfort, but you've got cards. The fives are cards of conflict. Fives are cards of unease. So what's happening here? What is it you need to take care of behind the scenes, perhaps? What are you planning with the High Priestess, my Scorpio friends? What's happening for the Scorpio wealth? What is it we are reflecting on? What is it that you're reflecting on and about? Where's the sadness, the sorrow, the melancholy, the grief about this? You know, is it salvageable? Why did I say what I did? How did I handle that, and why didn't I do it this way? What's going on here with the Five of Cups for the Scorpios? The Two of Pentacles. You are weighing things back and forth, how you could have done them differently. And interesting enough, this particular deck has keywords at the top of the pips. And this is change. The Two of Pentacles, a juggling act, perhaps financially. It might be a situation that you're weighing back and forth whether or not this opportunity has enough importance, but you're kind of at a standstill because you're conflicted about it. So, you know, the more you mull it over, the longer you're going to make yourself wait here. And, you know, in the end, you need to recognize that you've missed something. What did you miss? Let's see. The Five of Cups. So they're telling me that I'm exactly right. That's how they do that. They repeat their message. The Five of Cups. My interpretation of, you know, how did I do this? Why did I do it that way? And how can I do it better? That's what they're asking you to really look at. What is it that you could have changed? What can you change in the future? Tell me about, okay. The Princess of Pentacles. You've been waiting on this news. All right, so you might have been reflecting on, you know, all of the things, I'm hearing conversations, and I don't have a single sword card out other than this situation here where you've hemmed yourself in. So my Scorpio friends, the conversations are about money, but you know what this is? The conversations are about money. This is news that's coming in, news that I don't think you see its value of quite yet. The Prince of Swords, that's going to change quickly. What's going to happen here with the Four of Cups? You're going to have to recognize this. You're going to have to see the Six of Cups right here in the center. This is going to be, well, now this again card is pleasure, comfort. This is where your peace comes in. This is a genuine opportunity for you, and you need to recognize it as such because it is going to be responsible for some sort of ending and rebirth. The Death card, a transition, my friends. So we're coming out of these fives into the sixes so that we can move forward and rock, kind of go with the flow. Tell me about the Five of Cups. There's been a lack of prosperity here, my Scorpio friends. Maybe a little bit of instability. The King of Pentacles prides himself on being the provider of the deck, and perhaps there's been a lack of that. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo here in the form of the King of Pentacles. You know, he is dependable, grounded, practical, stable, loyal, supportive. He's really, you know, he might even be a father figure to many of you, some of you. The King of Pentacles, though, is the backbone. He's the backbone. It's the Five of Pentacles here for, please. What is the situation with the provider in your family, in your household, in your situation? What do we have here? The Seven of Pentacles. You've been waiting on this. There's been, oh my goodness, the Seven of Pentacles named failure in this deck. So there has been a situation that you've been disappointed in, disappointed greatly with. This Four of Cups, sorrow, it is, you know, not recognizing the opportunity, which we've already spoke of, but you're kind of bored with this situation. You're at a standstill. You're fighting it. You're actually fighting this situation. You need to allow it, my Scorpio friends. Allow it in, all right? This opportunity for you is going to be a good one, despite what this failure says here with the Seven of Pentacles, because it may have not worked out in the past, but you're still tending to it. You're still nurturing it. You're still paying attention to it. So therefore, it's going to grow. Tell me what the Five of Wands is here for, please. You've got other things up your sleeve. It's the Five of Wands here for, please. For my Scorpios and their wealth, their money, their business, their career. Thank you. The Empress. Yes, you are going to come out of this with a creative, new opportunity, new idea, new beginning here that you are going to be restoring your comfort with, restoring your happy place with. And that's exactly what you want, what you'd hoped for, my friends. It's still going to require work. The Ten of Pentacles. There might be a conflict with your family. It might even be with your mother. a situation that needs rectifying, okay? A situation that maybe you need to look at, reflect on, and then have some serious conversations here with the Princess of Pentacles about money. And maybe they have been the provider for you, or maybe they're not doing a good job. You know, everything is relative. What you perceive as a good job is what somebody else perceives as a good job. Is not necessarily what somebody else perceives as a good job. So, you know, I think that there are people that are proud of you, despite the fact that there is a conflict. They depend on you. Tell me, you're going to come out of this with a new creative situation here. And the Queen of Cups. You know, they might have been holding their tongue, but of course, Queen of Cups, Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, my friends, there you are. You've been holding your tongue. You've been holding your emotions inside. You've not let them see you sweat about this. So if this is you, and you've been doing your absolute best, and it just hasn't worked out for some reason or another, have hope, have faith. Things are going to change here. There is something the universe may have up its sleeve. Here's our 7 of Cups. So 7 here as well has been a prominent number. So things are going to change here. These are your options. These are your visions. This is your vision board. Okay, which one are you going to choose first? You may have several options and you've been looking at them saying, you know what, I've heard all of these before, but you know what, there's something about this one that changes that for you, and it brings it in here with the Ace of Pentacles. You're going to have to be fierce. You're going to have to be determined. You're also going to need your smooth there, my friends, with the Queen of Cups. Use your sensitive side for this. So our 7 of Pentacles, what is it we've been tending to? Nurturing, watching grow, weeding, making sure that it stays on track. It's not quite ready to harvest. The 3 of Wands, you are looking at it towards the future. You are bringing this into your future too, my friends, with the Star card. What's happening here with the 7 of Pentacles? What is it they are nurturing for their businesses, their careers, their growth? What's happening? Thank you. The Princess of Swords. So there are those difficult conversations. There are that communication that you really need to look into. If you want to decide, if you want to be in charge of what your future is, what this opportunity is here, you're going to really need to reflect and have some serious conversations about money and how it's being handled, perhaps within your family. Okay, use your cool, use your sensitive side, okay, and use your kindness when you do this. But there are things going on that you need to either divulge or investigate, okay? They are for your future, and I don't see anything nefarious, anything going wrong here. It's just a situation that you really need to get clear on, because everyone has the same idea at heart here. Everyone wants a genuine, happy place, okay? Everyone wants to be comfortable, but there are obstacles here. What is the, thank you, the Judgment. This is going to bring your new beginning. Again, the death and rebirth here. Bringing back your comfort zone, my Scorpio friends. So I'm not sure what that means to you. Please write and tell me what's going on. I'd be happy to answer some questions maybe. What's happening with the 8 of Swords? The 8 of Swords for the Scorpios. In their money, their business, their career, their wealth. What's happening? The Queen of Wands. Your focus is inward. Your focus is on the stuck. And you're not going to be able to move from that until you recognize what's being offered to you. And you have a little hope and faith in, you know, the possibilities, the opportunities that are here. The Queen of Wands is a very driven individual. She's the Queen of Fire and action too. But if your focus is intently on where you've gone wrong and what's been going on that has not been satisfactory with these 5s, then you're not going to get where you need to go, my friend. So I think you need to change your outlook here. What's happening with the 8 of Swords? What are you feeling stuck with? What are you feeling trapped by? What are you feeling hemmed in by? You know, and I you know, again, that phrase doesn't usually come out of my mouth with this, but it feels like, you know, these swords are stuck in your dress here and they're nailing you down. But then, you know, you easily can kick one of those out. This can change for you in just a few words here with the Prince of Swords in these conversations. So it's a matter of where your focus lies, my Scorpio friends. What's happening with the 8 of Swords for the Scorpios and their money, their business, their career, their finance? What's happening with their jobs, their promotions in Pisces season, the 2 of Cups? Well, Maybe it's a little bit more focus on your Two of Cups relationships, these close family relationships, perhaps your mother, perhaps the mother figure in your family. What are they struggling? Does that mother have an idea that you're not recognizing, that she's trying to get across to you? Now, it might be for the children. What's happening with the Two of Cups here? The Two of Cups is that kindred spirit relationship, my Scorpio friends. So someone very close to you, if they're not family and they are not a mother figure, they are very, very close to you. A friend, perhaps. Someone that is going to actually help you get inspired again. Someone that's going to get you back on track. Someone that may be able to read between the lines and express that to you in the form of excitement and enthusiasm for whatever this opportunity is that you may not be recognizing properly or fully. The Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is leaving behind an emotional situation and finding your balance in it, finding your peace with whatever the situation is. Temperance is a card of balance. It's also a card of healing, as is the Star card. Emotional healing here. So there might need to be some emotional healing that's going on in your family, in your home life, in a mother situation. Might even be that this opportunity brings up a little bit of struggle in how to get there, how the creativity needs to go to bring in this abundance. If that's the case, then you need to keep your cool, but express your ideas for how it should be done. What's the Six of Cups here in the center? What is at the heart of this? Is it the children? Is it something from the past? No, it is a decision. It's a decision about where your comfort is, where your comfort zone is. Four of Cups, what it is you, my friends, are not seeing here. This is a decision, so you're going to have to look at this. And either way, sometimes the Two of Swords cuts both ways. It's not going to be an easy decision. There is conflict. There might be a situation where people in your family do get hurt. Tell me about the Six of Cups, please. Thank you. The Ten of Wands. You've been struggling with this for a long time, my friends. You've been struggling. All right, so now let's talk about this opportunity here. The Ace of Pentacles can be a new commitment, a raise, a promotion, can be a job, a brand new financial path, one that you're saying, oh my God, that'll never work. But you never know. Let's see what happens with the Ace of Pentacles here, friends. What's going on for my Scorpios with the Ace of Pentacles? The Moon. Well, now the Moon is, let's see, we have a full moon on the 9th. That's going to be in Virgo. And then, I didn't write down the new moon, so I'm not sure when that is in March, probably close to the end of the month. So you might see that come to fruition later in March. But, this is a situation where you're not necessarily going to have all of the answers that you need to make this decision, which is why you're making it blindfolded. And by the way, that one is for peace. The Two of Swords in this deck means peace. And you are waiting until you can see clearly here, waiting until these, where is it? I thought I had the Seven of Cups. Waiting until these visions become clear. Waiting until your choices become clear. Now, the Two of Swords, again, sometimes can be painful, but ultimately it brings peace, and you are going to be able to release this pressure. And again, I'm going to say to you, that's probably the new moon based on the depiction. We've got the full moon out in force here in a number of cards, and then I think things will change once we get to the end of March with the new moon. That's outside our time frame too, so keep that in mind here. So you might spend the last of this Pisces season in a little bit of a fog, and then when we get to Aries season, March 21st, things are going to start to change. So keep that in mind, because once we get through there, you're going to find that you are in control, my friends. You are the person that can actually stand up and be the backbone that we talked about. The Emperor here, he's kind of authoritarian though, so keep that in mind. You might want to be a little bit more diplomatic than dictator. What's happening with the Star card, please? A card of Aquarius, so there might be an Aquarian involved. What's happening here for, by the way, too, Scorpio here with the Judgment and the Death card. This is all in your hands. Maybe you don't realize it. Maybe that's what you're not recognizing, that it is in your hands. And here is my King of Cups. So you are going to come out on top here, my friends, by maintaining your diplomacy, by maintaining your decorum in the face of whatever these challenges are. You're going to have to make some sort of decision, but make sure that you can see it clearly before you do. And again, that may not be in this time frame, my friends. It might be at the new moon, come the end of March. Again, Aries season. I think really that's going to be important for many of us when things start to clear out of Pisces. Pisces is a very watery, emotional, and foggy sign, especially with a Mercury retrograde in our midst here. So once we get on the other side of that, you're going to see things much more clearly. Thank you. And the Seven of Swords, you're going to be able to put it behind you. You're going to be able to put some distance between you and whatever this situation was. And I do think you're going to be taking advantage of this opportunity here with the Ace of Pentacles. You know, this could also be a new commitment. And if that affects your family situation, then it does. But you're going to right yourself. There are going to be some things that are unknown right now and maybe catch you off balance a little bit. But you will find your balance. You will right yourself. You will be standing upright. And the High Priestess, bringing it all full circle here from the bottom of the deck. Read between the lines, my friends, and whatever you have to do, everything is not black and white here. So if you have to, you got to look at the gray scale in this. All right. And then the High Priestess, a woman of mystery, making plans, doing things behind the scenes for her own benefit, okay? And this, you know, the pomegranates here on her card are wealth and abundance coming in for you. Also fertility, too. So this Ace of Pentacles could represent a new child, especially with the Empress and the Ten of Pentacles here. So increasing your family is certainly something that might happen here, causing financial situations. My Scorpio friends, what's happening here for Pisces season with you and your business, your career, your money, your finance? It's happening here for my Scorpio friends. This is the Spirit Messages Oracle deck. What's happening for the Scorpios? What do they need to see? One card, please, for the Scorpios. There it is. Thank you. A father's love. Well, what did I say down here? So this might be a family situation here. A father's love for his son or daughter never dies. The strength gained from such love is often unquantifiable, in that it can be tapped into at any time for whatever reason, whether your father is still here or has passed. A father's love is one of the strongest bonds any of us will ever experience. Let me read that again. I stumbled a little bit. I apologize. A father's love for his son or daughter never dies. The strength gained from such love is often unquantifiable, in that it can be tapped into at any time for whatever reason, whether your father is still here or has passed. A father's love is one of the strongest bonds any of us will ever experience. My Scorpio friends, I don't know if you're the dad in this, or you have another situation here where perhaps you're being asked to commit to taking care of the rest of your family, your mother perhaps. So it might be any kind of that situation, any of which we've spoken about here. If you have any questions and would like clarifications, check out my description box below for my link to my website for readings. And keep those comments coming. I truly love reading and replying. And if you haven't already, continue to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks very much. I do appreciate you tuning in, and we'll speak to you soon.